Setting a trap is the greatest approach to capturing a prey in the wild. Money traps aren't any better. They're constantly looking for their next victim to succumb to their tricks. Before we go any further, make sure you subscribe and turn on the notification bell to be notified anytime we add new videos. With that said, let's proceed, shall we? 1. No money down plans. This no money down trap is just another trap set up with flowers to entice you into making long-term payments on items that you could just pay for right front. Putting down 0% may appear legitimate and handy, but you forget that you will have to pay for the item at some point, and payment terms often range from 12 to 36 months. The issues arise when you are unable to pay for their product prior to its expiration date. The interest cost will then be backdated to the purchase date. Almost all of the time, you'll spend even more for an item that you might have gotten for less if you had saved up. 2. Car leases. Luxury tempts us all, but if you can't even afford it, don't lease it. Leasing a car or anything else nice might be one of your most expensive purchases. And while leasing is less expensive than owning, it is always terrible for personal finances. It suggests you've fallen into a lifestyle trap, spending more than you can afford merely to look nice in something you'll probably forget about by the time you've paid for it. The best way to avoid falling into such traps is to spend only on what you require. This is not what you desire. Never go overboard with your spending. I would rather drive my modest car and save the $5,000 for something else, such as a getaway. 3. Student loans. In most countries today, student loans are the major revenue pit. The global student loan crisis is estimated to be worth $1.66 trillion. There are a few alternatives to taking out a loan to attend college. You can apply for grants and scholarships instead of paying them out of your own money. If you don't succeed, you can go to a community college or an economical institution before transferring to a university, saving thousands of dollars on education and graduating debt-free. 4. Adjustable rate mortgages. A fixed rate where the interest you must pay is fixed for several years, and a variable rate, also known as an adjustable rate, where the interest you must pay changes from time to time. I would never recommend an adjustable rate mortgage. You have no influence over the interest rate once it adjusts, whether it's a 4-year or 6-year ARM. Obtaining an adjustable rate mortgage is a risky business. As such, how do you prevent falling into this financial trap? Get a fixed rate mortgage if it's really necessary. At the very least, you'll have a fixed maximum payment and no unpleasant surprises if interest rates climb in the future. The other alternative is to start with what you can comfortably afford rather than what you can loan while looking for a home. 5. RiskFree Trials. Even the word of this trap sounds dangerous. The deadliest trap is convincing someone that something is risk-free. Signing up for a free trial is one of the ways companies convince you to pay more than you anticipated. The trial begins after you enter your debit card information. The key to this trap is that they expect you to forget to cancel, which is exactly what happens 90% of the time. It happens to everyone, and most of the time, the regular charges after the trial are much higher, and your account will be charged. When you receive a $167 bill after a $1 or $0 trial, the misery begins. If you're being prudent, avoid the risk-free trials. 6. Surprise contest winners. Have you ever received an email stating that you won a contest that you didn't enter? That was, after all, bait. The majority of these emails request payment in order to get the prize. However, no contest or lottery winner pays the fee to collect their prize. Some of the snares appear in the form of a pop-up ad claiming you've won an Amazon gift card. I know you want an Amazon gift card, but those are just gimmicks designed to steal your money. Be careful. When you click the pop-ups, you'll almost always end up in a trap. You have no idea how to get out. Everything begins with a message. 7. Payday loans. Payday loans are nothing but headaches. That loan will cost you a fortune in interest. making you question why you even considered it in the first place. Never take out a payday loan for these reasons. These people are the very worst in the financial industry. Imagine how horrible it feels to be referred to as the worst of the worst. A credit card may provide you rewards such as cashback and points for spending money, but a payday loan just serves one purpose. It takes all of your money right after payday at an absurdly high interest rate. I would advise you to find a second job or sell some of your belongings, but do not consider going into a payday lending store. It's a legal loan shark that will drain out all of your money and take years to recover from. 8. Investment scams. There will be proposals that sound too good to be true at a certain point in our life. The majority of people desire to gain more money with little risk, but we forget that this is not possible. To get money, use money. So if someone approaches you with unsolicited investment advice, be cautious. Deals that promise a set return of 10% or more over the next few years are almost certainly scams, especially those provided to a chosen few. It makes you feel like you're missing out on a great deal. Do not fall for investing con artists. Always be on the lookout and ask yourself questions such as why is it being provided to you and not to your friends? Before you accept the agreement, take some time to sit down and think it over. You can even request contact and conduct research on the company. Do not be taken in by these investment con games. 9. Credit cards. When you use credit cards to save money, you wind up spending more. Companies that offer new clients incentives when they sign up for credit cards are really smart. Let's see how many college students have a dozen credit cards. Take note with keen interest that these kids have not yet begun to earn a penny, but they are already thousands of dollars in debt due to their possession of a credit card. When taxes and hidden costs are included, the fees can be on par with, if not greater than, those charged by a loan shark. Therefore, make sure you have just one credit card for emergencies and cancel all of your other credit cards. Second, avoid purchasing unnecessary stuff. Finally, pay off all credit card debt and avoid rolling it over. You may avoid having uncontrollable credit card debt by using these few methods. Always keep your budget below your earnings and stick to it. 10. Lack of savings. Unforeseen expenses, regardless of how insignificant, always put us in debt. And it's for this reason that we're usually told to save for rainy days. It's always difficult to figure out how much to save and how much to spend, and this decision has an impact on our net worth, quality of life, and most crucially, stress levels. The core principle has always been to save at least 10% of your salary, but I believe you should save as much as possible. You can never predict what will happen. For example, someone considering purchasing a home should have a 20% down payment, enough money to cover relocation charges, and a decent contingency fund. All of this will require a substantial amount of money in your savings account. Savings can help us fund our goals. I hope you will be intelligent enough to avoid all of these money traps now that you are aware of them. Debt is now accepted as a reality, and plunging into these money traps just makes other people wealthy. If you want to fund your ambitions while also enjoying your hard-earned money, you must make different decisions. Thanks for watching. I hope these lessons would come in handy. If you enjoyed this video, kindly hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you'll be updated whenever we upload new videos like this. See you next time.